sono storno Toscana, sì, a metà di sono sto, but one sta and sto masta, but it is in al nord, è una provincia adesso, che bella sono. Allora, hi, hello, and welcome for another Maps and Facts video, remastered one. In this video I will remaster Italy Maps and Facts. The original video link is in the description, so feel free to see both and express your opinion. Which one do you like the most? Allora, ciao e bentornati per un altro video di tracciamento della mappa. Questa volta il torno dell'Italia. Well, like you are more familiar with, I will start with general facts related to Italy. And after, we're gonna switch to the regions or provinces from Italy to discover the best known facts about. Wow. Thank you. And let's start. So, general facts about Italy. For what Italy is most known in the world. Of course, Renaissance. Italy was the birthplace of the Renaissance, producing legendary artists like Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, or Raphael. Italy as well is famous for pasta, pizza, gelato, lasagna, risotto, tiramisù, formaggi. Italy is famous for pasta, pizza, gelato italiano, and espresso, of course, but includes also iconic dishes like lasagna, risotto, or tiramisu. And also many other very tasty and iconic dishes. Italy is a global leader in high fashion with iconic brands like Gucci, Versace, Prada, Dolce & Gabbana, and Armani. And Italy is home to the luxury brands, car brands, like Ferrari, Lamborghini, Maserati, and Alfa Romeo. But did you know that Italy are producing also very fast superbikes like Ducati, Aprilia, and Bimota. But we can say that Italy is as well famous for wines. Italian wines are worldwide renowned for their quality, like Barolo, Cinatti, and Prosecco. And of course, Lambrusco. Well, these are only a few best known general facts about Italy. And now let's switch to the next chapter in our video, discovering the provinces of Italy with their facts. First, we're gonna start in the north with Val d'Aosta or d'Aosta Valley, Valle d'Aosta, is here. I'm gonna trace the map outline, and the capital is Aosta. Well, Fontina cheese, the pride of Val d'Aosta, is originating in this region. So they have cheese. Mont Blanc, meaning white mountain, it's the highest mountain in Italy, but it's shared as well with France, and is in this region, Mont Blanc. It lies between France, Italy, and Switzerland. Not surprisingly, it's one of the most visited tourist destinations in the world. So, Mont Blanc. The Alpine ibex, is a protected species in Valle d'Aosta. The Alpine ibex is a species of wild goat. Wild goat ibex. Valle d'Aosta might be Italy's smallest region, but it's packed with majestic castles. And one of the oldest castles is Forte Bard, and was originally built in 10th century. Good. Time to move next. But we're gonna stay in the area. And the next one is Piemonte, or Piedmont. Let's trace the outline of Piemonte. Okay, and the capital of Piemonte is Turin, or Torino, the famous city of Juventus. Yeah. Well, Piemonte is famous for truffles. Well, truffles. And there is no better time to seek out the region's famous white truffles than in October. Well, but besides this, world-famous Barolo and Barbaresco wines are produced in Piemonte. So, Barolo. Turin, or Torino, is also home to much of the Italian automotive industry. But because it hosts the headquarters of Fiat, car manufacturer, Lancia, and Alfa Romeo. Well, I will write it here. Alfa Romeo. Alright. Well, Turin is, I think, the most industrialized city in entire Italy, if I'm not mistaken. So if you are from Italy, please correct me if I'm wrong. Grazie. Good. Now, we finished with Turin. Time to move next to Lombardy. And let's trace the outline. Well, on this map I'm gonna use this thin marker because I think it's the best for this sort of map because it's full of cities and I don't want to trace with ink over them. Lombardy. The capital of Lombardy is the famous city of Milano. Milan or Milano is the capital of Lombardy. And in terms of size, it's the second most populous city in Italy after Rome. It's the wealthiest and most expensive city in Italy to live in, Milano. The Galleria of Vittorio Emanuele II is the world's oldest shopping mall. Vittorio Emanuele II Gallery. The city has been recognized as one of the world's 4 fashion capitals thanks to several international events and affairs, including the famous Milan Fashion Week. Well, another fact is that human bones are decorating everything from candeliers to walls in Basilica San Bernardino alle Ossa in Lombardy. And there are 500 museums and more than 1 million cultural heritage in Lombardy. Okay, well, next, let's take a look over Veneto province. So, and so, Veneto. The capital of Veneto, it is Venezia or Venice, the well-known city of Venice. Yeah, Venezia. Venetian is spoken by most people who live in Veneto, alongside with Italian language. L'Orto Botanico di Padova is the world's oldest academic botanical garden. Orto Botanico, l'Orto Botanico di Padova. And which originally was founded in 1544. It is known for its historical designs and special collections. This region boasts one of the oldest universities in the world, the University of Padua, founded in 1222. So, Padua. Many famous people across the history came from Veneto, including Marco Polo, Antonio Vivaldi, and Giacomo Casanova, the playwright and famous lover. Giacomo Casanova. heartland of Prosecco wine. It's based in Veneto, close to Treviso. Treviso. Here. Venice is comprised of 118 submerged islands which were built upon using wood pilings. Venice, which is a unique city, it also has 400 footbridges and 170 canals, giving it the unique look and feel for it's famous for. Good. Next. The next one is Trentino, nearby. Trentino. And the capital is Trento. This area has two official languages, Italian and German, with a large population of German-speaking residing here. So Italian and German. There are a wide variety of wines produced here, like Pinot, Riesling, Traminer, and Cabernet. This area is famous for the Dolomites Mountains. With ski resorts and amazing summer views. And another optional fact or bonus fact is that this small region has 300 castles, more than that. More than 300 castles. Crazy, right? Alright, we're gonna say in the north, and next in the list is Friuli, Venezia Giulia, this area here. Friuli, let's trace the map outline. The capital is the city of Trieste. The capital is Trieste. Yeah. Well, Grotta Gigante, meaning giant cave, is one of the largest caves can be found here on the area of Friuli Venezia. So, Grotta Gigante. Alright, this region is also known for some famous foods like prosciutto of San Daniele or Montasio cheese. Ma che bella. Trieste is home to the world's largest sailing race, the Barcalona, which has been running for over 50 years. Friuli is especially popular for white wine, with about 35 varieties cultivated in this area. Now we're going south, and we're going to talk about Emilia Romagna. South. Okay. Let's start tracing the contour first. Emilia Romagna. Emilia Romagna. Emilia Romagna. And the capital is here. I'm gonna zoom in. Bologna. The region of Emilia Romagna is known for its elegant medieval cities, and the Adriatic beaches. Right here, Adriatic beaches. Bologna has its own pasta and meat sauces. Pasta. Parma is famed for ham and Parmigiano cheese. Parmigiano. And Modena, the world's finest balsamic vinegar. It is home of the Parmesan cheese. Modena. Well, this region here is home of the Italian sports car companies Ferrari, Lamborghini, and Maserati. All of them are produced in Emilia-Romagna. Ferrari is in Maranello, Lamborghini is in Sant'Agata. Here is Imola, which holds one of the most well-known Formula One circuits or racing circuits in the world. Imola. At Imola, the Grand Prix of San Marino is held every year. Next is Liguria. Well, Liguria. So let's trace the contour of Liguria. The capital is the city of Genoa. Here. Liguria is the original source of pesto. One of the most popular sauces in Italy cuisine. The popular coastal town of Porto Venere, the whole Cinque Terre are in this region. Among the famous figures in history who hail from Liguria is Christopher Columbus. Well, in Genova, if you visit Genova, you can see the house of Christopher Columbus, which now is a museum. Genoa. Time to move next. The next in the list is Tuscany. Here, let's zoom in and draft the outline. Tuscany. Okay. The capital is Florence or Firenze. Firenze or Florence. Wow. Right here, Firenze. Well, this is the point, the famous city from where the Renaissance in art started. The Italian language was created from the Tuscan dialect. Tuscan dialect. Tuscany is one of the best wine regions in Italy, and Chianti is one of the most famous areas in Tuscany. Is where you will find plenty of vineyards producing the famous Chianti red wine. Chianti. Tuscany is the birthplace of the famous mathematician Fibonacci. Who gave us the golden number or the golden proportions. The astronomer Galileo Galilei was from Tuscany. He is most famous for his theory that the Earth revolved around the Sun. An important landmark famous in Tuscany is the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Pisa, right here. Tuscany was the birthplace of the sculptor and painter Michelangelo. And Michelangelo was one of the forefront figures of the Italian Renaissance. Leonardo da Vinci was also from Tuscany. He was born in the village of Vinci and spent of his most life in Florence. So this was Tuscany. Next nearby is Marche. Okay, let's trace the outline of Marche. The capital of Marche is Ancona. Yeah, on the Adriatic coast. Ancona. 40 kilometers west of Ancona is Grotti di Frassassi, one of the most extensive cave systems in Europe, featuring some underground lakes. Le Marche is the place of origin for shoemaking in Italy. So, shoemaking. The city of Castelfidardo remains an important center for the production of musical instruments. Good. Next is in the list Abruzzo. And the capital of Abruzzo is L'Aquila. Here, L'Aquila. People have lived in Abruzzo since the Neolithic period. Abruzzo was once a poor region. However, in recent years it has been one of the fastest growing regions in Italy. Abruzzo is one of the largest truffle producers. Truffle. In Italy. The largest underground research center in the world is in Abruzzo, Laboratori Nazionali del Gran Sasso, the Gran Sasso National Laboratories. Alright, time to move nearby to Umbria. 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 The capital of Umbria is the city of Perugia. It is host to the tallest man-made waterfall. Maremma waterfall is an impressive artificial waterfall that was created by the Romans to drain water from the river Velino. Lake Trasimeno is a beautiful lake situated in the region of Umbria. It is surrounded by atmospheric castles and charming medieval towns. The most famous winery in Umbria is the Lungarotti winery that sits near the border with Tuscany. Good. Well, next province is Lazio. Lazio. So let's trace the outline. Some the metal. And the capital of Lazio is the city of Rome. City of Rome, the famous city of Rome. It is the second largest regional economy in Italy and the second most populated region in Italy with 5.9 million inhabitants. 5.9 million inhabitants. Lazio is home to the most important monuments of Roman civilization. Rome is technically the capital of two countries. While mainly known as the capital of Italy, Rome is also has the smaller independent city-state of Vatican within its border. And Rome is full of landmarks, like the Column of Triton, the Roman baths, and the famous Colosseum. And, well, I visited Rome, and I can say that Romans prefer riding scooters over cars. They are full of scooters and motorcycles in Rome. Did you know that Rome has more fountains than any other city on the planet? Yes, incredible city, Rome. And it is famous, legendary, that is constructed on 7 hills. Rome. Well, if we need to talk about Rome, we're gonna continue until tomorrow and we won't finish the facts related to this historical, legendary city, which was once the capital of the Roman Empire, right? Good. Next is Campania. Alright, so let's trace the outline of Campania. And the capital, it's is Napoli or Naples. Napoli, Campania is the birthplace of pizza and renowned for its high quality dried pasta. So pizza was born here. This must be annotated. Pizza. I love pizza, that's why. And spaghetti is a popular dish in southern Italy. Spaghetti. Fiordialette. Fiordialette is a type of mozzarella. Is a type of mozzarella made from cow's milk and is mainly produced in Campania. Queen Margherita inspired the creation of the famous Margherita pizza. Naples or Napoli lies directly adjacent to Mount Vesuvius, the volcano that erupted in 79 AD, destroying ancient city of Pompeii. While Naples is the third largest city in Italy, it is unquestionably the most densely populated, more than 3 times of the density of Rome's population lives in the area of Napoli. The streets of Napoli, are rather tiny, narrow, with only enough room for one car to pass through. That's why you're gonna find huge amount of scooters and motorcycles used by the inhabitants. So the people rely on bikes, scooters and motorcycles. Time to move next to Molise. The capital of Molise is Campobasso. Molise may not be famous for many things, but the region is known for pasta dishes. Both cavatelli and fusilli pasta originating here. Isernia owns the oldest and most extensive Paleolithic settlement in Europe and dates back to 800-900,000 years ago. Next is Puglia. Here, let's trace the contour first. Alright. Of Puglia. And now the capital is Bari, the city of Bari. Puglia is famous for its olive oil production. Olive oil. La Puglia è famosa per la sua produzione di olio d'oliva. Puglia has the longest coastline of any Italian mainland region. At Ionic Sea, and Adriatic Sea. Here is one of the largest winemaking regions in Italy. Puglia is the birthplace of many unique Italian foods like burrata cheese, burrata cheese, orecchiette, pasta e tiella. Allora passiamo alla prossima provincia, Basilicata. La prossima provincia, Basilicata. So, Basilicata. La capitale della Basilicata è Potenza. Allora, the medieval hilltop town of Bernalda in Basilicata, Italy, is where Francis Ford Coppola's grandfather Agostino lived before he emigrated to America. There is a popular legend that Lisa Gherardini, better known as Leonardo da Vinci's model for the Mona Lisa, met her untimely death in the town of Lago Negro in Basilicata. Good. Prossima provincia, Calabria. Tracciamo il contorno di questa provincia, shall we? Of course, tracing the outline. Calabria. Ok. Reggio Calabria. Reggio Calabria. And Calabria is an unofficial symbol, is the horn-shaped red chili pepper. So the unofficial symbol, the horn red shaped chili pepper. Calabria is best known for its beaches along the Tyrrhenian Sea. Here, this. On the west coast and the Union Sea. This one here. A lot of what you read about Calabria will mention Ndrangheta because it pervades many aspects of the Calabrian life, the famous mafia group Ndrangheta. Between 1876 and 1930s, 5 million Italians immigrated to the United States. Well, most of them were coming from the southern region of Italy, including Calabria. So 876 until 1930s. US immigration. All right. La prossima provincia nearby is Sicily, Sicilia. And first, let's trace the outline. Tracciamo il contorno. So, the capital of Sicilia is Palermo. Palermo. the Sicilian language is still spoken on the island. Sicilian language is completely distinct from Italian. It's not a dialect, but an entirely different language. Sicilian is very close and resembles Romanian languages. Many words from Sicilian languages can be found in Romanian languages, so it's even more closer to Romanian language than the Italian language, Sicilian. Sicily is technically an autonomous region of Italy. Mount Etna in this region is the tallest active volcano in Europe. Etna, who by the way erupted last year. The famous Greek mathematician Archimedes was born in Syracuse, Sicily. In Syracuse, Sicily. So Archimedes was born here. Sicilian mafia or Cosa Nostra have been present in Sicily since 19th century, and Corleone, made famous by The Godfather, is a real place. Don Corleone, so Cosa Nostra. Located in Palermo, the Teatro Massimo is not only the largest opera house in Italy, it's the third largest in Europe. Good. And allora abbiamo solo un'altra provincia e questa è Sardegna. Facciamo il contorno e anche lo so well, it's the only region in Italy to not have a highway. The capital of Sardinia is the city of Cagliari here in the south, which is also the largest city. Sardinia is covered in natural beauty from coast to coast and has a unique geographical locations that makes it less prone to earthquakes than the rest of Italy. It is the second largest island in the Mediterranean after Sicily. Well, from my personal experience, I visited Sardinia in 2011 and I was astonished by its beauty. Very exotic island. So I will recommend to do the same if you have the occasion to visit Sardinia. You will not be disappointed. But beware that the prices are higher in the stores and to the fuel than to the mainland, because everything is brought in Sardinia from the mainland. So because it's an island, the prices are higher to everything, including accommodations and basic reliable food. Okay, and now we are at the end. Abbiamo finito la lezione, and I hope you enjoy this remastered video of Italy maps and facts. And of course, I want to remind you that in the description you may find the link to the original video. I will recommend to see both of them and then trace a conclusion related to which one is your favorite. Thank you very much for watching. Grazie mille per visionare. And until next time, I wish you all the best. Ciao.